The only way to overcome the fear of public speaking is to speak in public. Mark Twain. If you've ever felt your heart racing and palms sweating at the mere thought of standing in front of a crowd, you're not alone. Did you know that public speaking is one of the most common fears in the world? According to a study by the National Institute of Mental Health, about 75% of people have a fear of public speaking. Did you know that the fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, studies have shown that more people fear public speaking than they do death itself? It's a fascinating phenomenon that highlights just how deeply this fear can impact us. But you know what's even more fascinating? The countless stories of individuals who have faced this fear head-on and emerged victorious. Many famous and successful people have also been afraid of public speaking at some point in their lives. Speaking before they became successful. Friends, public speaking is such a word that most of us are very scared of. For example, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Oprah Winfrey all admitted to being terrified of public. How to talk to people, how to talk on stage with confidence, how to record a good video for social media with full confidence without a cut, how to talk in an interview, how to talk to the boss for appraisal, how to propose for marriage. For all these things, it is very important to be proficient in public speaking. How to propose for marriage. For all these things, it is very important to be proficient in public speaking. How to propose for marriage. For all these things, it is very important to be proficient in public speaking. Today's video can be life-changing for you. Today, we will talk about the art of public speaking, your mind to, then book. Written by best-selling author Dale Carnegie. To understand this book better, we have divided it into 12 chapters, so let us know each one in detail one by one. Chapter 1. Speaking in public. Public speaking is such a way to tell your heart to others. In earlier times, when people could not speak, they used to convey their thoughts by writing. First of all, this method came about 450 years ago in Egypt, when people used to tell each other their words by writing. But with time, people learned the language and then learned to use it to convey their words to others. This process is called conversation. Public speaking is different from it. Talking to one person is called conversation. When you say something in front of many people, it is called public speaking. When conversing with someone, you can say whatever is in your mind, and there is no particular need for planning. And you can also use your daily colloquial words in public speaking. You must plan what and how to say it. Here, instead of colloquial words, formal language has to be used. Here are some things that we should keep in mind while doing public speaking. We have to understand the argument of our audience and their feedback. We can not do that. Keep telling our things and not listen to the audience. The audience will lose interest in your speech. For this, keep taking time to time for feedback from your audience. Connect emotionally with the audience and keep your words with facts. Whatever message you want to give through your speech, reach it clearly to the audience. Public speaking's aim is to get the desired response from the listeners, but not at any cost, meaning if the listeners have liked your talk, only then will they clap for you. You cannot force them to clap a little. Public speaking is like a power. So many responsibilities are associated. Give wrong being a public speaker. You must tell people the right things. But some people misuse it and knowledge to people by taking advantage of their skills, in the greed of money, or by manipulating people with their words. They make people believe yes for their purpose. The ethics of public speaking says that if you do not know anything or have no specific knowledge about a subject, do not tell others, and first learn yourself, then tell others. And never tell a lie. What comes to your mind when you hear the word listening for the first time? It might mean hearing, whereas the other word, hearing, means just listening to something and giving the response that comes to mind. Both these words have different meanings when you are talking to someone and listening to their words. You will call it hearing, where you are saying your words and listening to the person in front. When you do public speaking or sit in front of a public speaker as an audience, you do listening, which means you keep every little word and every little thing in your mind and try to understand it, and after that, give your reaction. To be a good speaker, first of all, be a good listener. It has been found in the research that we can remember only 50% of what we hear. This is because we often want to speak before listening. So our mind gets divided into directions, and we cannot concentrate 100% on any one thing. Therefore, to become an excellent public speaker, it is essential to understand your audience. Whenever your audience says something to you, you must be entirely silent to understand them well. Do not just keep saying your words and not understanding their words, or if you are going as an audience, listen to your public speaker first and then tell your comments, so that both of you could know each other better. For a public speaker, his first speech is critical. When you give your first speech, you will become a public speaker to the audience and have yet to gain experience. Therefore, here the author has given some methods. Adopt them for your first speech. Interacting with audience. Talk to your audience. Because if you start with your topic as soon as you go, no one will enjoy and be interested in your speech. By talking to the audience for 2 or 3 minutes in the beginning, and asking them about their well-being and the purpose of coming here, they will like your behavior. They would like to listen and understand your words carefully. Focusing on your topic. After talking to your audience, focus entirely on the subject. Gradually tell people about your topic. Only say to the audience what is necessary. If your topic is related to science, and you tell people about deep science more than the science of DLD, speak later. Start with the introduction first, then gradually move to the main body of your topic. Try to cover every vital part of your topic in the main body, and after that, while giving the conclusion in the last. Complete it by telling the advantages and disadvantages of your topic. In this way, your speech will be organized entirely, and people will also enjoy listening. Remember, while selecting any topic for your speech, you should know the topic well or be new to everyone. Like, the overview. This will maintain balance. Before giving a speech, you must understand your audience and what they want. If people are sitting in your audience who are not happy with married life and want to enjoy a happy married life, then they will feel connected with you by talking about the reasons for this happening, its influence, and ways to fix it, if possible. Share your personal experience related to this with them. To find out the interest of your audience, first, talk to them and a PPT related to it on your laptop. People can understand it better. So I will take more interest in your speech, and things will be understood better with this. Keep asking questions to your audience during the speech. Answer them, or ask someone from the audience to answer them. Use physical examples. Now talk to your audience and find out how the response is, whether they have a positive or negative approach towards the speech. If their answer is good, then call some of them onto the staging trust. So keep showing your words verbally and showing data for support. By hearing only verbally, people remember that thing for some time, while data like graphs or diagrams is understood more clearly. Use motivational quotes. Inserting some motivational quotes from time to time in the speech, the audience remains motivated and without getting bored, starts paying attention to the speaker's words again. At this point, you will learn how to organize your speech well so that you can explain me first. While telling, we also have to ask the audience some questions, so they get interested in the topic from the very beginning. Remember to go only a little deep in the front, talk a little and interact with the audience and make a connection. Follow the spatial order. After giving a small introduction in your speech, you now have to come to the main body of your address, where you have to go deep about your topic. For this, follow spatial order method. This order means following a sequence. That's why keep your important points separate from other examples. By doing this, you can say your speech effectively. Although by now, you have understood that we must start our speech with a light introduction. Here are some additional methods that can prove helpful in making the beginning and end of the address attractive. So for this, follow these methods. Connect the topic with the audience. For this, please give them a little introduction about your topic. Then ask them some questions from the story. Go directly to our subconscious mind. So after giving the introduction and saying a motivated line, Now narrate an incident or story related to the speech to the audience. Use audio equipment or visual aids. After telling the story to our audience, we have come to the main body of our speech, where we discuss our address. During this, instead of explaining your words only by speaking, show photos or videos related to it. Summarize your speech now you have finished more than ha. Hen good luck so that they take a good image of you in their mind. And be ready to come again next time in your speech. So far, we have seen how to deliver a speech in front of an audience. Now you are going to know what are the things to keep in mind when you are writing a speech for yourself. And how can we write a speech so that everything is clear and becomes an exciting speech? Here are some points for writing a good speech. Preparation outline. When a speaker goes on stage and speaks, it main body, or you can understand it in another way. That we have to keep the title of our speech, we have to write what our speech will be. Like if the speech is about a country, then first of all, write the name of that country and extract everything online or whatever resources you have. This is part of our first step, where we have to decide what the title of the speech will be, and what the address will be on this topic. Label the introduction, body, and conclusion. Now after deciding that you say something else first and then start saying something else, due to which our words go wrong and leave the audience interested. For this, you have to keep in mind that if we are coming by telling the goodness of something, then still we have to disclose its go. If there is something wrong about it, then first we have to complete the good thing. After that, we should say something wrong about it, so that the audience can understand when it is being said go and when wrong. Mixing hing in the topic that you do not like. So in that influence, you can talk negatively, all speaking it. Due to which some people may get angry with you. That's why you have to say only what you have written or what is the fact, if real things can hurt someone. Keep your words like this so that the audience does not feel bad and understands the meaning of your talk. By now, you have understood how to write your speech. What are the things that must be there at the address, which language you use, it of their words start increasing. Follow these methods to improve your way of delivery. Physical appearance. Person appearance, i.e., in what way any person comes in front of you. Think about it. If you are going on the stage wearing only shorts and a t-shirt for the speech, will the person in front take you seriously? Will he believe you? No, because you did not appear before him how they wanted. Whenever we think of a public speaker, a gentleman wearing suit boots comes to us. So you also owl with people, asking them some questions, giving some answers to them, and speaking your speech. The audience will be interested, will be able to understand and believe. Eye contact. The third most important thing is eye connection. Where you are looking while giving a speech plays a vital role in impacting your audience. Pay attention. You are not looking at any wall, fan, or speaker. If you are seeing this, then it shows nervousness, it shows that you lack confidence. With this, the audience will keep preparing the speech and take time to time feedback from your audience. For this, as a public speaker, you must tell the right things to the people. To be a good speaker, first of all, be a good listener, keep people connected with your words. Use common colloquial formal words in your talk. Plan your speech thoroughly and speak. It is necessary to do the planning, so that it is clear that speaking first will have a good impact on the audience and later. Remember, while selecting any topic, feel motivated and start taking an interest in the speech. Be clear about the specific purpose of your speech. Label the introduction, body, and conclusion so that it is clear to the audience when the opening is being told and when the main thing and the ending are happening. Use symbols to explain your points better. Improve your delivery. Take care of your physical appearance and gestures. And interact with the audience. Talk by making eye contact. Thanks, guys.